In this video, we're going to walk through the main features of TradesLink Enterprise and what the platform has to offer. The first screen we look at here is the dashboard. This gives us a high-level overview of what's going on within your portal across all crews, all workers, and all credentials. Here on the top left-hand side, we have the total number of workers that we have in the platform. We can view all workers by clicking on this screen, which will take us to the Workers tab in here, and we can get a much larger view of all the workers by clicking on the arrows to zoom in or zoom out. On the right-hand side, we have upcoming expiring credentials, and this will be listed in order of what's already expired, what has been expired for the longest, and what's coming up for expiry. Clicking on View All Expiring Credentials will take you over to the credentials page where you can see all the credentials that all of your workers have. And again, you can maximize and minimize this here. Here we have total crews. We show the list of crews that we have in here and how many workers we have in each crew currently. And we also see the worker tags and the dilution of the workers that we have on the platform. If we click in here, we can see all worker tags that we would have and how many workers correspond to this. And then down here, we have a list of the recent notifications that we may or may not want to see. Notifications is just a place where you can see what's going on your platform. This is, again, more of a global view. Admins is where you'll manage those that actually have access to the portal that we're looking at right now. These are not your workers, but these are people within your organization that you have specifically authorized to use the platform. In here, we have the list of administrators that can currently use the platform, and we have a list of outstanding invites. So this is how you will typically invite somebody to the platform to use it. So somebody internally, if they're within a department of your organization, site supervisor, or something like that. We click on admin, we then type in their email, and once the email has been typed in, you will be able to click enter, and the invite will be sent off to them. And you'll see those outstanding invites here. This is where most of the activity happens, one of the two places where most of the activity happens. This is the workers section. In here, we can see all workers on our platform. We can also filter these workers by active and inactive. So I have a list of active and I have a list of inactive. In each case, if you want to toggle them between active and inactive, you would use the right ellipses, the vertical ellipses button here that says deactivate. And if you wanted to reactivate one, you would use that in here. Okay. We can also order workers by their names. We can also order workers by ones that have crews or ones that don't belong to any crews at the moment, which might be good to know when you're trying to assign people to specific crews. We can also search by workers by their name or their job title. So if I was to go to site supervisor, we can see we have Brian Bailey show up. And if I was to search by their name, so for example, Sophia Bennett, I would be able to do that, and the results are instant. And I'm also able to sort by applying specific tags. And I'll show you how to apply tags in a different video. But if I wanted to say, for example, put those who are bilingual, or I wanted to add an additional one, electrician, I could do that as well. This will not show those that have both, but it will show if one of these exists within their profiles in here. Okay. Time logs is a place where we can view any logs that have been applied. I will show in a later video how we apply time logs to workers within crews. Credentials, this is your credentials globally. So there's not much context in here, but if you wanted to see perhaps who has a specific credential, we would be able to do that. That's very simple to do. Just type in the name, and in about half a second, it will load the new results in here. This here will show the name of the credential, the worker that's within here, and it will give you information as to the valid to, and perhaps the number of crews that this is being shared in, and also to if this is expired or not expired. We also have the ability in here to show all of our expiring within 30, 60, 90 days. And we can also view details about this in here in particular and be able to see the actual credential. In many of the views that you're going to see shortly, you will be able to see you'll be able to see the document or file from those. So whether we're within a crew or within a worker's profile, we will be able to see that. We can see also too if we've actually sent any requests for this credential to be updated in here. And again, that will be shown in a different video. We see all open update requests. We can also see bulk credentials that have been uploaded. We do have the ability to upload bulk credentials. Again, that'll be shown in a different video. And we also have the ability here to associate credentials with credential issuers, which makes part of another feature that I will show you as we go to add credentials and associate them with issuers so that we know who provided that training for that particular worker. Crews, this is where probably most of your activity will take place. A crew can be anything from a job site to an organization, company, subtrade, union, alumni, however you see fit. If it is a job site, there are additional features that are attached to this, such as the ability to allow your workers to provide time logs within there. And you can see in here we have a few different contextual crews to go through. At a high level, we can see things like how is this crew composed? So based upon the tags that we have, how many workers meet a specific tag. And we can also see how many workers are within a crew and the quotas for the crew if we choose to activate the quotas, meaning we need to always have a specific number of people within a crew. And we always need to know if there are perhaps too many within that crew as well. Okay. The other features here are more along the lines of recruitment, so I'm going to leave that out of this video, but you do have access and the ability to post jobs and also to view people within the TradesLink mobile platform, which is not mixed in with the TradesLink enterprise platform. All right, so that is a high-level overview as to where things are. In a future video, I will show you how individually to manage workers and their credentials, and also how to manage crews.